So, lads, obviously, Caitlin Clark has one of the most diverse fan bases in all of basketball. Well, to be fair, like, it's not one of those things where it's a shock, because at the end of the day, basketball is a world sport, and she's one of the biggest players in the world. Like, if you go to Uganda, there are people playing with Caitlin Clark jerseys. If you go to Australia, there are people playing with Caitlin Clark jerseys. If you go to Ireland, there are people playing in Caitlin Clark jerseys. Like, it is what it is. Basketball is a world sport, and obviously she is somebody that is world famous in the sport of basketball. So, look, that is something that is obviously of relevance. It is something that we do need to make a point of. And obviously, you can see here when she played Brazil, the entire Brazilian team were there taking pictures with her. But look, at the end of the day, that's not what we're making the video about today. So, if you guys don't know, the Indiana Fever went and tweeted out. And by the way, this is like in the aftermath. And this is why I think a big reason why they're posting this stuff. This is in the aftermath of the reopening of the people are only fans of the Indiana Fever because they are racist Americans argument that was reopened by Steward. So let's look here. Fever fans are everywhere. World Basketball Day. Where are you cheering from? Ohio, Florida, Slovenia. I'm watching Fever game lives. I never watch Dallas or Lakers games all live. And that's the thing where it's like, people don't realize that because of when it is during the summer holidays, for a lot of young people, teachers, and it is an interesting thing because it's during the summer, a lot more people can go and watch the games because they're able to stay up a little bit later. Netherlands, South Carolina, Oceania, Argentina, Kansas, Vegas, Vermont, Illinois, Minnesota, Texas, Florida, Massachusetts, Oregon, Texas, Milwaukee, Norway, New England, Zagreb. Make sure you get the international shipping costs on the jaw. Oh, it's fucking nuts trying to get anything shipped. It is absolutely nuts. Like it's probably about $60, and then you have to add import tax on top of that to get anything shipped. Hence why most of my Fever jerseys are Chinese knockoffs. Sacramento, Madagascar, South Carolina, England. So we've had New England, we've had normal England. This is cool. An Indiana Fever birthday cake. This is very cool. Tennessee, love their trip. And we can't forget, like, Ireland here have stayed up late, 1 to 2 a.m. Same here. You're waiting even later. Prior to crowd to play through the nose to get some Caitlin Clark Fever gear. Yep. But look, that is the thing. That is the thing where it's like you are looking at all these responses from everyone around Brazil, Philippines, obviously quite a lot in America, from the Philippines as well. The Philippines, again, absolute basketball mad country. Chile with the Goat Clark logo. Rwanda, and Puerto Rico, Saudi Arabia. I thought it said there's an Athens in Ohio. Cool. Ethiopia. How many different countries have we had? Mexico, that's a different country again. Chile again. Cardiff. I think we've seen Puerto Rico, haven't we? I'm trying to see how many. Singapore, it's another country. South Africa. Ghana. And that's the thing where it's like basketball is absolutely a world game. And I do feel like this is almost like a hitting back on the Sue Bird thing. And I do feel like a lot of people were there in the comment section of that. A lot of people were there in the comment section below in the comment section, we're going like, yeah, when you're one. By the way, I can't remember. I don't even know what her name was. She went on a Sue Bird's podcast and she was asked, do you watch the game? She goes, no, I don't watch the games, but I just follow. And she says, people don't watch the game. People only watch the games because they don't like it. But do you watch the games? No, I don't. I support women's sports. But do you actually watch the games? No, I don't watch the games, but I support women's sports. Fuck off. Fuck off. Genuinely. And then people are like, oh yeah, I stay up till 5 a.m. in Sweden to watch the Indiana Fever play because I hate the WNBA. It's the most bullshit thing ever. They're the most diverse fan base in the world. I don't think they are. Like, if you look at If you've ever been to the Philippines, it's just basketball mad. Philippine America started in Bangkok, Thailand after meeting Catch in 2013. From the Manila, Philippines, the longest thread, the more impressive, the more important it becomes. But it still doesn't matter. You can have every one of these threads. Caitlin Clark could pack out a 30,000 seater stadium in Sweden, and you would still have the old WNBA crew. And I don't mean this, and that's just a general name. It's not everybody. But you know the people I'm talking about, people that pretend to care about the sport of basketball. And the media, who, by the way, the WNBA media not caring about the sport of basketball for so long is a big reason why the WNBA was in the shitter for so long. It is. They were all really bad at covering the sport of basketball. Even the ones that were good at basketball have been really bad at covering the sport of basketball. But at the end of the day, you could have fill out 15,000 seater arena in Sweden and sell it out in 10 seconds, and they would still say that it's just a bunch of racist Americans that showed up in Sweden. Like, they'll still put that narrative. You know, all those kids in Uganda. There was all the kids in Uganda that watched the Caitlin Clark games, and there were still some people saying, oh no, it was just racist Americans that brought Caitlin Clark gear and handed it to the kids. They didn't even know what they were wearing. And they were literally talking about how they watched Caitlin Clark playing at Iowa. Like, it's one of those things where when you leave America, basketball is basketball. No one is following a basketball player for any reason other than basketball. And maybe in America they are, but I don't know. I'm not American. It's why it's such a crazy concept to me. It's a suggestion. And when you've got people staying up, and not people in the tens, people in the thousands, staying up till 1, 2, 3 a.m. to watch this one player play. I haven't seen that. As someone from Ireland, I have not seen that since Stephen Curry. That is not something that's happened since the Stephen Curry boom of 2016 with the Warriors. People in Ireland don't really stay up to watch NBA games anymore because there is not that one superstar. It could happen for Wemby. It could absolutely happen for Wemby. But it is happening for Caitlin Clark during the summer for WNBA season. So anyway, yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Do you guys agree with what I'm saying? Do you guys disagree with what I'm saying? Do you guys think that it's kind of relevant or completely irrelevant? Whether or not Caitlin Clark has fan base from overseas? Because let's be real, I don't think anything can be said or done that will change the minds of, for lack of a better way of describing them, the Hatelens. I don't think you're going to be seeing anything really change the minds of the Hatelens. So yeah, that's the video. See you guys.